tuned in to Southern Mile Radio. Southern Mile Radio.
What is going on, people? We are back in the building. Randy Holloway is here still with us, and we have just been graced by the presence of our superstar reporter, Miss Latoya Lanier. How are you doing, beautiful? Oh, wait. Let me get a mic on. Let me make sure she's on. Are you on?
Am I on?
Are you on?
Am I?
You're on.
All right. Hello,
All right.
everybody.
What's going on, lady?
Nothing much.
You finally made it here with us, huh?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
That's what's up. We're glad to see you.
I wouldn't have missed it.
I understand. I understand. This is a real big situation, you know what I mean? But, Latoya Lanier is here, and we are still speaking with the legendary Randy Holloway. You know what I'm saying? Keep throwing that out there. He's the author of Bianca, amongst other things. So I've pretty much laid down a lot of the things that I wanted to ask him. So since you are here, you can pretty much, and you are familiar with his book. You actually brought his book. Hold the book up to the camera so everybody can see.
The book I made the movie on. Eugene Williams is the author of the book. Okay. E. Williams.
He actually signed it for me. I got a
payroll publisher.
Yes, he signed it for me.
Yeah.
See that?
So
good stuff.
Yeah. What do you want to talk with Mr. Holloway about? Go ahead and just give it to him.
Okay. So, like I said, it was a pleasure before. We've met before.
Sure.
And I've been following Bianca, and I've actually been following you.
Oh, thank you.
So, American Idol.
Yeah.
What was that like?
American Idol was fun. It was a lot of fun, and really just watching the show, from the first season all the way to actually going on set, being with the judges, the Jennifer Lopez and Ryan Seacrest, and it's like, man, it's like you pull the curtain open and you see the man behind the curtain, but right. Just seeing how everything operate, and so it's a lot of money that's spent on that show, and a lot of people on the show, and a lot that goes into it, so it was just cool for me being as a producer myself, just really understanding how shows are put together and the amount of work that it takes from everybody. Nobody misses a beat, nobody slacks off, everybody's working at a high level, and just being able to be around that and understand how that stuff works was amazing. And I got to hear a lot of amazing singers, so it was cool. It was really cool.
Talent in this raw, huh?
Yeah, very very much so. But it was great. It was really great.
Good. Okay, so Bianca, what's next for Bianca?
Well, there's a few things for Bianca. One thing for certain is we're going to have another screening, an encore screening for the movie, just because the demand around here has been so high for it. I've been blessed to have an opportunity to go on a lot of television shows, radio shows, including you guys, which I'm again so humbled and just glad to be able to speak to you guys about the project. But everybody's been asking for another screening. We're going to do another screening March 10th at the Main Art Theater.
Yes,
in
because I missed
Royal
the first one. I won't miss this one.
That's one thing. It's also different cities across the country right now want us to bring the movie there. Right, Denver, Colorado being one of them. They want to show it to the entire city. So, it's on its way. On that kind of level, right? But as I was saying earlier, I'm also like a Sundance Institute fellow, right? The Sundance Film Festival and all that. The Sundance Institute is the parent company that puts that on, Robert Redford, and all that jazz. But I'm going to send it to them as well, because by me being a fellow, they'll look at the film for possible distribution. And I'm also going to send it to the Toronto Independent Film Festival, the TIFF, and Cannes, right? The Cannes Film Festival, and see what happens. But so far, the response has just been amazing from it, and I'm really looking forward to see where this movie goes, right? But from all responses, everybody seems to love it.
Yes.
And that's truly exciting for me. You know?
It is. I'm a fan of it also, so I'm excited to see where it goes too. I'm like, what's next with it? What's next?
Yeah, it's been crazy. Just the doors that it's opened so far, you know, and to really connect with a lot of people here in the city, a lot of these news outlets that's getting behind it, the Free Press, the Detroit News, Channel 50, you know, CW 50. It's been crazy. It's been Deadline Detroit. You know, the support has just been amazing with this film. Sasha Center, the Sexual Assault Services and Holistic Healing, they've been behind the project, and they vetted it first. You know, they had to watch it first to make sure that it was watchable and it wasn't too graphic or too crazy. I mean, the quality was good enough for this national organization to put their stamp of approval and put their name on it. So, you know, that was a big thing too. But, you know, I'm believing that it's going to be out there, you know, and everyone across America is going to have an opportunity to see the film.
That's great. That is awesome. And to everybody who put in work on this, and who Eric Williams himself, congratulations.
Yeah, E. Williams, the author, Eric Rhymes, my partner. He's the executive producer of the film. He was the first one who believed in it. You know, I told him instantly. I told the story earlier how I came across the book. I was introduced to Eugene Williams by a gentleman regarding another book, totally another different book, 10 G's a Week, that E. Williams wanted to make a documentary on. But I saw that book and asked him what that was about, and he told me a snippet of what it was, and I was like, let me read it. And as soon as I read it, I went to Eric and said, hey man, this is the one. I need your support on this. I know I'm gonna need some extra money to get this thing done, so you know, what can you do? And he's like, if you say it's good, I believe in you. Let's do it, brother. If you believe it, let's do it.
Eric Ryan.
He went out hitting the pavement, you know what I'm saying, talking to his folks and got the money together, and we came together on it and made history. You know?
Yeah, good stuff.
That's what's up. Man, you got a lot going on, bro.
Too much, but I ain't complaining.
Hey man, no, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't complaining.
You know, when you when you want to eat, you don't complain about how much is on your plate.
Exactly.
There's never too much on your plate.
Exactly.
When you're trying to eat, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's pretty much what that is, man. And you know, like how we said earlier, you've just been blessed to have all of these doors open. Yeah. Miraculously, you know.
Yeah, and I wanted to, you know, when I talked, we kept talking earlier just about people coming together, man. I'd be remiss if I didn't give a shout out to a lot of the people that's been supporting me in my endeavors. Really being there, and Drina Almarai-Hill, who you spoke with. Exactly. Shayna Ortiz, Joanna Lawhorn, Danielle Smith, makeup artist to the stars, man. She's really just been, you know, helping out whenever I gave a call, taking time out of her busy schedule to help us out, us little peons out. But you know, man, Ken Van Camp, Clarence Barber, man, it's so many people. Demetrius Anastasia, I could go on and on. Brent Sawicki, man, it's just been so many people, and I know I'm leaving out some names, but y'all know I don't get no sleep, so I apologize for that. But yeah, man, it's a whole lot of folks that make this machine go. And you know, I just happen to be the driver. You know,
that's what's up.
That's
behind
what's
the
up,
wheel
man.
right now.
All right.
We're gonna take another little quick break, man, and come back and just talk about what's next with Randy Holloway, man. As a whole, we talked about what's next with Bianca. We just talked about what's next with you, man. What do you want to do? What do you see? Things that you want to do, projects that you want to put together, things of that nature, man. So we'll be right back. 7mileradio.com. Mark D and Latoya Lanier holding down, talking to legendary Randy Holloway, man. We'll be right back.
Warning. You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.
Yes, sir. We are still in the building. Mark D, Latoya Lanier holding down with the homie Randy Holloway, man. This guy has so much going on, man, in this universe. We spoke on earlier before Miss Lanier got here, and I'm glad that she got here in time for us to discuss this with him. What was it like, man, being in the same room with the Fresh Prince, man?
Man,
you met the Fresh Prince, man.
Man, that was that was unbelievable.
The Fresh Prince, man.
First and foremost, that really blew my mind, man. And it's so funny because the screenplay that got me into Sundance, right? Mm-hmm. I knew it was a good script. Otherwise, they wouldn't have got me into Sundance. So I said, you know what? Will Smith is going to produce this script for me.
Ooh-wee.
He's going to get the money.
Ooh-wee.
And I said, so when I go in this room with him, I got to figure out a way to make him comfortable enough where I can just get a second to talk about this movie that I want him to do.
Yeah.
And I've done hundreds of these interviews. I've been around so many celebrities, everybody. Nicki Minaj is the Jennifer Lopez,
Yes,
Brad
yes.
Pitt's, the who is Han Solo, Harrison Ford. You know, that I've been out to talk to all of them.
So let me ask, have you ever been starstruck?
I have. But on the Will Smith thing, I didn't know what to say to him. And before I went in that door, I just said a quick prayer. God, give me the words to say to this man to make him feel comfortable. And the instant I walked in the door, I had to say a word. Because he said my name probably about 13 times. Like, Randy Holloway. First he said, who is this? They said, this is Randy Holloway from Detroit. He said, Randy Holloway, Randy Holloway, Randy Holloway. Oh, that's a dog name. Randy Holloway, I love that name. Man, that's a sweet name. That's why when you saw that quick clip and I was laughing and blushing as dark as I am, you probably still saw red cheek. He has said my name so many times. I'm like, wow, like everybody gonna know this name, Randy Holloway. I'm like, wow. So that kind of blew my mind. But after that, it was easy peasy. Got his information, man. Gave me the phone number, the email to send everything to.
You've been receiving, like, in every story that you've told me in your insertion in the industry, you've been receiving some type of confirmation.
Yeah. Every step of the way.
Every time. Bro.
Every step of the way.
And, again, that is just, I feel like a testament or a projection as to your potential in this industry. You know what I mean? Even you being at the level that you are, just getting your footprint in the door.
Just getting
you know what I mean? Or feeling like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Because when you are to the point where you are not auditioning again to fit the cookie cutter mold, to fit the template that a production company is looking for, you have now been handpicked and put in their back pocket and said, you know what, we're going to tell you what we're looking for because we see that you have the ability to produce
exactly
what we're looking for.
A blessing like that.
You are in the door.
And imagine, we talked about trying to create an industry here. That happened here in the city. I didn't go out to Hollywood or New York.
So again, what does that tell you about yourself if you don't realize it? I'm
just blessed.
you are spearheading.
Oh yeah,
the industry.
Yeah.
In our city.
Yeah. Like that opportunity, man, for a major network to tell me, hey, we love your work. We pass on this show for these reasons. For these two shows, for this reason, we pass on it. But we want to give you the opportunity to work with us still because we like your work that much.
You are
from the D.
You are in a nutshell, just to put it that way, an accredited Hollywood producer.
Yeah.
I am.
So Randy,
yes.
what would you have to say to anybody?
Talking to the mic. We can't hear you. Talking to the mic. Yeah.
Oh, I'm not in the mic.
No, you're not in the mic.
So what would you have to say to anybody that's aspiring to do the same thing, to produce, to direct? What would you have to say to them? They're from their beginning points. How would you, how to start? What would you say to them?
The first thing I would say, and me and Mark talked about this earlier, get in your mind that you have to work for free. There's no way around it. Get in your mind. I take it back. It's a way around. You ain't gotta work for free.
Mm-hmm.
But you'll block yourself.
But
from
you're gonna block yourself from getting to that level where you're trying to go to when you get into this industry.
Latoya can attest to this many times, as I've told her on many different occasions as we've gone out on location and done media coverage. Mm-hmm. People are not going to pay you to do the things unless they see that you're able to do them first.
Right.
So don't feel like you're gonna get paid to do everything, because sometimes it is a situation where it'll make you look good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you put yourself in a situation where people will want to buy into you because they say, hey, I seen that interview you did with Too Short, Mark D. I seen that interview you did with Mystical, with Twister. I heard your Dick Gregory interview.
Yeah.
None of these people paid me to do these
Right.
interviews. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But it created a portfolio for me to where now I'm able to show people what I'm able to do, to where when the demand comes,
Exactly.
I'm able to show them why they have to pay for what I supply.
Exactly. And that's the first thing. That's the most important thing, because again, the experience that I received, just being around certain people, like you cannot put a value on that. When I was with David Hill, who ran Fox Reality, he was in charge of all Fox reality shows, and he runs the National Geographic Channel. To have lunch with this guy, and for him to tell me, I'm about to give you a 4-year education in 15 minutes, it's like people pay. You see, the people pay $1 million to sit down with Anthony Robbins, the motivational speaker. You know what I'm saying? To sit with Les Brown, you have to pay for that. Thousands of dollars and hundreds of thousands. Tony Robbins is millions of dollars to sit with this guy. So to be able to sit with the people that I've been able to sit with and be imparted their knowledge for free, it's like, what else can you say? What can you say about that?
Yeah. I feel you, man. So what is your vision for yourself, your company, your projects? What's the future hold for Randy Holloway, man, as your hand plays?
One of the things, man, I've started working with Johnny Washington, and very, very good brother, man. His spirit is in the right place, and for me, I do a lot of projects and work with a lot of people, and I'm at the point now where I don't care how much money you got, how much talent you got. If your spirit ain't right, I ain't messing with you.
Yeah, Johnny Washington, definitely good brother, man.
And
we had the chance to meet him at the Vision Awards.
Yeah, exactly. So we're working on that. That's one thing, man, and that's something that's so exciting. We've been in the editing suite, man, for the past 5 days, 5 hours straight a day, just putting together this piece, man, to present it to the auto show and everything the way that we see it happening for next year, and that's very, very exciting. But obviously, I'm up for some more movies, and got a couple of projects in the pipeline now that I want to do myself, self-producing and all that stuff. Obviously, the one I gave to Will Smith, it's called Making Money. I'm looking for a huge budget for that particular project.
Hence the name.
Making money. But and obviously with Bianca, that's still in its infancy. That still hasn't got out the crib yet. We still in Detroit,
and it's making so much of a buzz.
It is. It already, man, and I'm looking for it to do like that Nate Parker Birth of a Nation type stuff, man. Really create that buzz, that attention. Once people start seeing it, like this movie right here, you need to check out who put this movie together. So, because maybe, he might be right for this $1 million project we got over here. So, but yeah, definitely, man, more TV shows, more movies, couple documentaries, and maybe I might get in the studio and sing a song or two, man. Woo, woo. You know what I'm saying? I got a little bit going, but but yeah, just keeping this industry going, man. Trying to create a footprint here in the city, man. Have me a nice little studio off the water if I can get some of that property.
Oh man, I'm be right up in there with you, man.
Yeah,
right
no
up
doubt.
in there with you, man. So yeah, man, it's been an honor talking to you,
Pleasure's
brother.
been all man, and just to answer your question, I did get starstruck with Adam Sandler. He was the very first interview I did. I was still in Chicago. I mean, still in college. They flew me to Chicago for the day. I was working at Chrysler, man. They was like, you can sneak out, go out. I left out of Chrysler, flew to Chicago, interviewed Adam Sandler, spent the day with him, had lunch with him, flew back, and I got starstruck when I walked in the room. He walked in the room. I'm like, man. First question I asked was like, man, how does it feel to make $20 million a picture? He was like, actually, it's $25 million, and it feels great. I said, damn. One day.
One day.
I'll take 2
The day
million.
is definitely coming.
Yeah, exactly.
It's definitely
It's
coming.
coming.
I feel like, in my opinion, you have put Detroit on the map.
Oh, thank you. Thank
And
you so
it's-
much.
Definitely spearheading in the film industry in
Exactly.
our
you.
city, man. And,
Yeah,
and,
man.
and doing the damn good job, giving us a damn good look.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. I appreciate it. Shout out
so-
to everybody that support. Everybody in Detroit. We gotta support each other if nothing else. You know, if we ain't
Man.
gonna work together, just support each other.
Yeah,
You know, maybe somebody can break through.
Most definitely, man. Most definitely. We need one person to puncture. You know what I'm saying? Create that
Yeah.
hole so we can flood through, man.
Exactly.
And again, man, I'm glad and I'm humbled, man, that you take time out of your day to come and
Thank you
grace
for
us with
having
your
me.
presence at here at our studio, man. And we wish you and all the luck, man, and all the blessings in the world, man.
Thank
as
you.
we know,
Definitely.
we will go ahead and knock that out, man. Because the proof is already in the pudding with you, bro.
Thank you,
There you
brother.
go.
Thank you.
So
Before you leave, you
Uh-huh.
know, E. Williams have signed my book. You gotta sign it too.
Okay.
If you don't mind.
I do not mind at all.
Well, thank you so much.
that's what's up, man. 7mileradio.com. Signing out. Randy Holloway is in the building, man. Mark D and
Latoya Lanier.
holding it down. We will see y'all next time, and y'all will hear us next time. 7 Mile Radio. We out of here.
Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile